Hello children, today I am going to read chapter number 8, A Trip to Mars from the book Gulmohar Language for Life, 9th edition, class 3. So are you ready to go to a trip to the planet Mars with me? So are you ready children? Let's begin with the trip. This story is about an astronaut named Captain Jenna. Astronaut is a person trained to travel in outer space in a spacecraft. She is the captain of a spacecraft which flies into outer space. Spacecraft means a special and powerful vehicle that carries people into outer space. And outer space is the space that is beyond the earth. Okay? Here we will read how she travels to the planet Mars alone and what she does over there. What's a planet, but children? Planet is a large round object in space that revolves around the sun. And we all know there are 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. 9th one is converted into a dwarf planet and is not considered as a planet now. Mars is the 4th planet from the sun. Okay children, so Captain Jenna had gone into outer space several times in a spacecraft with other astronauts and scientists. Scientists are people who know a lot about science. But this time it was difficult. This time she was going to fly a spacecraft to Mars alone. She wanted to explore it and see and know a lot of different things about the planet. Explore means travel to a new place to learn about it. She also wanted to collect rocks and soil from there and bring them back to Earth for the scientists to study them. After a lot of discussion with other astronauts and scientists, Captain Jenna set off on her journey to Mars a few days later. Discussion is a conversation about something important with someone. A small robo called Curio accompanied her on her trip to help her on Mars. Robo is a machine used to do work that is normally done by a person. It is usually controlled by a computer. As she moved further into space, Captain Jenna watched the Earth getting smaller and smaller. As we move up, the things get smaller and smaller down. She noticed the stars in the sky and thought about the planets that go around the sun. After many days, the spacecraft finally reached Mars. It took a long time for them to reach Mars since it was so far from Earth. And she is nearing to the planet Mars. Oh wow, I can see the 2 moons of Mars. 2 moons of Mars means? Just like the Earth has a moon which goes around it, the planet Mars has 2 moons which go around it. Captain Jenna said eagerly to herself. She then landed the spacecraft on the planet's surface. Surface is the flat top or outer part of something. As she looked out of the window, she became very excited about finally reaching Mars. She couldn't wait to start her work. "Let me take my digging tool with me," she said. Then she opened the hatch door and got down from the spacecraft. Hatch door means a special kind of door found in ships or spacecrafts. Captain Jenna wore a special space suit which she had brought along with her. Space suit means a garment worn by astronauts in outer space. She also carried an air tank on her back to help her breathe as she did not want to breathe the dangerous air on Mars. She looked at the surface of the planet and decided to walk far away from the spacecraft in search of rocks and soil. Mars is full of large and rocky hills, she said. Captain Jenna's scientist friend had already told her about all the good places on Mars from where she could dig out the rocks. Now I should go in search of the spots from where I can find the right rocks for the test, she said. Curio too went along with her to help her find the rocks. The scientists had asked Jenna to collect rocks and soil from the surface of Mars because they wanted to see if there was life on Mars long ago. Captain Jenna used her digging tool and collected a lot of rocks to perform tests on them. She then took the help of Curio to study the rocks and see if they could be taken back to the scientists on Earth. Curio helped Captain Jenna study the rocks. It also assisted her in digging a few more rocks from the soil. Finally, it took a picture of Captain Jenna and sent it to Earth for all the other astronauts and scientists to see. Now, perform means here to do something, especially something that is difficult and needs skill. Assisted means helped. Isn't it a moment of pride? At last, the time came for Captain Jenna and Curio to leave the red planet and head back home. The red planet means Mars is also known as the red planet because of the color of its surface. They traveled past all the planets and stars. Captain Jenna's work was done as she had brought back all the rocks which she had collected on her mission. Mission is a task or a piece of work that has to be completed by someone. She came back and told everyone about what she saw on Mars. The scientists thought that people had lived on Mars a long time ago. They even wondered if Mars was green and blue like Earth at one time. All the scientists congratulated Captain Jenna and told her what excellent work she had done. Well done, Captain Jenna. Soon it will be time for you to get ready for another trip, they said together. And that is the end of the story. Before that, let's understand about the meaning of the word congratulated. It means expressed pleasure and happiness to someone on their having achieved something. Now I am going to discuss the back exercise and question answers of the chapter. So the first question is, who was Captain Jenna? Answer: Captain Jenna was an astronaut. Question 2. Where did she decide to fly her spacecraft to? What did she want to do there? Answer: she decided to fly her spacecraft to Mars alone. She wanted to explore it and see and know a lot of different things about the planet Mars. Question 3. Who accompanied her on her trip? Why did it go with her? Answer 3. A small robo called Curio accompanied her on her trip to help her on Mars. Question 4. What did Captain Jenna do with the digging tool? Answer 4. Captain Jenna used her digging tool to dig and collect a lot of rocks to perform tests on them, as the scientists had asked Jenna to collect rocks and soil from the surface of Mars because they wanted to see if there was life on Mars long ago. Question 5. What did she do after collecting the rocks? Answer 5. Captain Jenna took the help of the robo Curio to study the rocks and see if they could be taken back to the scientists on Earth. Question 6. Why did Curio take a picture of Captain Jenna? Answer 6. Curio took a picture of Captain Jenna for sending it to Earth for all the other astronauts and scientists to see. The astronauts and scientists would take pride that the mission to reach Mars would soon be accomplished, as Captain Jenna had reached the planet Mars and would get back rocks and soil for study of the planet Mars. Next is B. Correct these sentences about the text. Number 1. Captain Jenna was a scientist. Correct sentence is no. Captain Jenna was an astronaut. Number 2. Captain Jenna wanted to collect water from Mars and see how different it was from the water of Earth. Answer is no. She wanted to collect rocks and soil from there and bring them back to Earth for scientists to study. Moving further, we go to number 3. It did not take very long for Captain Jenna's spacecraft to reach Mars. Answer is no. It took a long time for them to reach Mars since it was so far from Earth. Number 4. Captain Jenna wore her regular suit and breathed the air on Mars freely? Answer is no. She wore a special spacesuit which she had brought along with her and also got an air tank on her back. Number 5. Captain Jenna observed that Mars was full of plains and grasslands. Answer is no. She observed that Mars was full of large and rocky hills. Number 6. Captain Jenna knew the places from where she could dig the rocks because Curio had told her about them. Answer is no. Captain Jenna knew about the places as her friends had already told about all the good places on Mars. Now moving further, you can now go through the various back exercises which I have marked and done for you to see how these have to be done. I hope you liked the video, children. Do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe our channel Smart Kids Wonder. Happy learning. Thank you so much.